Jake Bates has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, Allen completes to Shakir once again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. On fourth down, Jack Fox on the punt for Detroit. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Allen. He gets it to close. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off for a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up
I
second
think he just
and
wanted to get the
3
ball to one of his
at the Bills'
playmakers to see if
24-yard
they can make
line.
something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now gone. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex it.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Anthony Ferkser from 3 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Going after it right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. And that's complete to Brooks. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards. First down, Bills.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Allen to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man, that's too slow. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Cooks on the quick slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. And this one is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We're getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Gibbs straight ahead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Goff now to throw. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw.
Goff's pass completed to Isaac to Slaw. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd-down conversion.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
We use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
2nd and 10.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Back to throw, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Bates' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Allen off the play fake. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Allen. And he is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A toss to Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Prater to kick. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. So here's Goff and the Lions, trailing 14-13, 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Cross pass. Complete to Isaac to Small. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Goff now to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Jameson.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Goff. Throw over the middle and finds Williams. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's caught left side by Colts. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.